Welcome everyone, I'm Yvonne Davis. I am an astrologer and I'm here to talk about the new moon in Capricorn on Tuesday, January 16th at 7:16 Mountain Time. So that would be 6:16 Pacific Time. And behind me is Mr. Snuggles. He's helping out with the visual aids. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that there's so much energy in Capricorn right now. And it's going to get really powerful when we get to that new moon. Look at that. On the right side, you can see all that planetary activity and energy in Capricorn. There is Saturn in his domicile, Mercury, Pluto, the new moon, the sun, and Venus conjunct the new moon. And you can also see the vertex there, which is an indicator of destiny. So there's a lot of energy going on there in that particular area of the chart. And so it all depends on where that lands in your particular chart, which we can easily find out by doing the reading. So the other thing to consider is that there are a couple of really nice sextiles. There is a Jupiter and Mars conjunction, and there's Neptune up there, and they are making these favorable sextiles to this new moon energy in Capricorn. The only potential fly in the soup is Uranus up there making a square to the new moon, but because the new moon is conjunct Venus, I think that will soften things and it won't be a problem. I've never actually found it to be that much of a problem, so I wouldn't be concerned about it. And then we have the North Node in Leo. So those are the most important things to consider in this full moon. So the next thing we need to ask ourselves is, what does it all mean? Well, obviously it means different things depending on where it lands in your chart. But I think that we can say a few things about it that are true for everyone. And the first thing I would say is that there's something about that Capricorn energy when it is in your chart. It's really focusing on this idea of transformation. So I pulled a card, and I think that this says a lot about transformation. You can see these two people back to back, and I think that in a sense one of them is the person that we show to the world, and the other is our shadow. It's the part of us that we keep hidden. And so that is actually potential power, but when we repress it, we drain ourselves of power. So what we want to do is we want to work on integration. And that's what we can do with this new moon energy, especially because all of the planets are moving direct. And so there is tremendous energy for moving forward in our lives, for taking action, for doing things that are kind of scary. So what I would suggest to you is, for this new moon, when you have this energy of moving forward, moving out to the world, this energy is unencumbered because there are no retrograde planets. I would suggest making a new moon wish list. Write down everything you want, write down some steps you can take, and then go out and take those steps. And if you find yourself being confronted with fear or blocks or anything like that, then that's something you can look at. And I have many techniques to help with that. So if you would like to find out where this energy is specifically in your chart and how it's impacting your chart, feel free to book a reading. You can find the link in the box below. And if you're interested in working on transformation, I have many workshops available that you can also find a link to in the box below. Thank you for joining me. I hope that this will be an incredibly powerful new moon for you and bring about the transformation that you long for. Thank you.